Hi. Okay, it's a little bit of story time again from my side. So last week was just one of those strange, bizarre weeks where you can't explain everything. So let's start with my brother's fish filter. So my brother needs a fish filter, and where I work there's a pet shop. And this afternoon I'm walking to the pet shop to take photos of the damn fish filters and going back because the Wi-Fi doesn't work in the pet shop and I don't have data on my phone. And the last time that he finally decided on a filter, bless his soul, literally, I love my brother to bits. The last time that he decided on a filter, I was walking and right in front of me falls this massive branch from a very high distance, like in right in front of me. There was a lady sitting there and she was like in, you almost just died. And I was just like, yeah, I saw that. And I walked on. And I just went on. But this isn't the first time that stuff like this has happened. When I was a wee little girl, same thing. Our neighbors was building, renovating or whatever their house. And I was next to the house. There was the small, not small, but the space. And I was there and I just heard thump, 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 and wah in the direction I was walking. It was this massive piece of wood, of bulk wood. Like they build the ceilings, they build the oh hell, I can't talk tonight. Not the roofs with those bulk woods. And my mom freaked out. She's like, and you almost killed my child. And she just freaked out completely. And then there was a situation at me and my dad was walking. I can't really remember this. I just remember this red car stopping like inches from me, hearing the brakes and it stopping like, and I could literally stick my arm out and touch the car, literally. But I can't really remember what happened there. I just remember seeing the car stopping and hearing the brakes. Okay. Then there was a few years back, I was working in town, and me and my colleague, we had to go see the owner of the business we were working for, our boss, at his other workplace, and we had to cross a very busy street. And as I was crossing the street, I just heard a hooter, which is not very odd here because the taxis is always hooting for picking people up. And as I looked, I don't know, I just jerked to the front. Like, I, it was weird. It was a weird movement in that moment for me to make because I didn't like always to look and stand still. I don't know. I seriously don't know. And that car, I felt its bloody review, not review, side mirror. I felt it, like, shush. And that car was driving at a hella speed. But now this branch last week, and I go to my colleague, and I'm like, that lady had a point, and she's like, what? What lady? And I just thought to myself, and I told her that lady had a point, and she doesn't know what I'm talking about. She thinks I'm extremely weird. Um, maybe I don't know. And I tell her the story, and she's like, yes, but it's not your time yet. And I'm like, oh, okay. She says life's trying to tell you something. I'm like, okay, got it. Thank you very much for that piece of advice. I got it. But then there's the weird side of the week. Like on Saturday night, I was closing up the shop myself. And I've been struggling with severe anxiety attacks, like heart palpitations and stuff. I have been suffering the past few weeks with that. And but the week before that, no, it was the same week. It was also last week. I was also alone closing out the shop. And as I walked to switch off the main lights, there's aircon above me, which is not on a timer. I did not touch the remote. I was still thinking I have to put off this aircon because it can't run the whole night. It's gonna waste energy. It's gonna waste power. I have to put off this aircon. And I thought to myself, okay, but if I put off the light first, I can just come back and then just do that. And as I walked under the aircon, and I'm telling this story at night when I'm alone, but never mind. I feel okay tonight. The aircon goes off by itself, mysteriously and magically, and it was odd. But on Saturday night, and I'm not going out in the dark. Okay, the place is a little dark inside, but I won't say it's like in winter times, totally dark inside. So it's not totally like in blindingly dark. You can still see in front of you. I was switching off the lights and I just had this insane feeling I'm not alone and I'm losing my mind. And it was so overwhelming that I had to go stand outside my shop for like a minute to just catch my breath. And it was so much effort for me to go into that place again and just turn on the alarm. It was like putting the one foot in front of the other foot was like this immense, I can't do this, I can't do this thing. And I told my dad, I told my mom about it, and I was like, I think my brother thinks there's something around me that's not good. And because it's everywhere, that's the problem. Everywhere I go, this happens. So I don't know. What do you think? Is it something attached to me? Could it be Jake's? I seriously don't know. I don't know. I am confused as hell. All I know is sometimes I get this warm feeling and it's nice and it's like it's a feeling of being loved and sometimes I get so damn scared that like that night it was like it is ew, no, hell no. And when I was a child, this also happened in my childhood home, in my room. I remember getting the chills more than once, and I had this feeling I'm not alone now. And again, I hate talking about this at night when I'm alone. Luckily, I still have my doggies, so it's sharp. And I don't know, I need a professional's advice, but what professional? Am I going crazy? Um, you never know if these things exist. I mean, like I stated, I'm a Christian, I believe in God. So, but then I can also tell you, I read a book a year and so back about the spirit world, the spirit realm. And it's a Christian book. It was written by not a pastor, higher than a pastor. In Afrikaans, we call it a dominee. I don't know what you call it in English. And anyhow, so it was written by a guy that believes in God, not strange things. And he talked about the spirit realm and that we're not alone here and that there's things all around us, and it's it's just too much to grasp. But it's so much strange events, and I'm starting to think people are thinking I'm going totally bonkers, like crazy, like insane in the main brain because of this, because I told my mom about this, because I tell my mom everything so that if something does happen to me, she does have a little bit of history of what's been going on. in the meaning if I faint or whatever, so she can tell the doctors and stuff, because I have nobody else to tell it to. And and my dad just said, okay, when you're alone there and you have to close up, I'll come stand by you, don't worry. So they're very supportive, but I feel so bad because I've given them so many worries over the past few years. It's been just hectic, the worries I've put on them. I've aged these people, really. Even my brother, I've aged him. And I'm so sick and tired of this being a thorn in their skin, and just pulling. I feel like a tick, and I'm pulling like a life source. I'm sucking out the life source of these people. And now I don't know if I'm going insane, paranoid, or if I'm just tired, but there's a lot of things I can tell you that is not quite what should, I don't know. Does somebody, do you experience these things, people? Please share it so I can know that I'm not alone, or tell me I'm crazy. I don't care. Tell me I'm insane, so at least I know which side. Am I going insane? I just, this is a very weird video because it's now about emotions and about near-death experiences. What am I going to call this video? I don't even know. A day in the life of Nina. Hello. Um, it was just a weird week last week. One of the weird weeks. Does your brain play tricks on you? Is it your sixth sense? Hell, I don't know anymore. I don't know anymore. I just wish I could be better. I made a video saying a few videos back that I'm a bad person. And because everybody says you're a good person, I'm I'm a bad person, truly I am. Not for only that guy, for many reasons. Because once again, I feel me and my problems are sucking out the life of the people I love. I feel like I've been taking too much and giving too little. I feel so guilty about everything that I've put them through the last 2, 3 years that I don't know how to even fix this, because these are my parents and they're getting older and I'm taking years of their life. Truly, I am. I don't know anymore. But I'm trying. I'm trying. I'm working now. I'm paying off my debt. I'm working to fix up my place there by them. Build myself a little. We're gonna convert the garage into a flat type of thing for me and my babies, because I got 3 of them and they need space. So I'm trying to save a little money on the side for that, so I can just get my life back together and just be a better person for them, especially. And so yes, that's it from me. That story time is over. I don't know what I'm going to call this video. Story time mega mix. There we go. Story time mega mix. Something like that. Okay. Have a good evening, afternoon, morning, whatever, whenever, however. And thanks. See you again next time. Au revoir.